Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. This right here is a video that I was on the fence for doing. I didn't know if I really wanted to do it because personally when I do videos I like to put shooting at the end of them when I'm especially talking about firearms or any other general gun or whatnot. But because of I got a cold right now and the weather sucks, I don't know when the next time I'm going to actually get out to the range. So this is a quick video of two firearms that I got that I just wanted to show the accessories that I added to it, why I added it to them. Not that I really need a reason to add anything to any of this stuff. I just wanted to share. So without further ado, we're going to start down here with the Mossberg Shockwave. I got this standard like every other Mossberg Shockwave with the bird's head grip on it and just the basic overall look of it. Now, after I got this firearm, I was trying to think in my head, what could I do with it? I knew the first thing I wanted to do was to add a SB Tactical adjustable brace. That was the very first thing that I wanted to do to it. But looking through accessories and just looking for the SB Tactical adapter, I ended up coming across this rail here made by Black Aces Tactical. Now, once I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks super awesome and kind of scary. So on that note, once I thought about that for a little bit, I was like, yep, I think that would go perfectly with this shotgun. And instead of, or sorry, firearm. Go perfectly with this firearm. And instead of just making it your plain Jane looking firearm, Mossberg Shockwave, I decided to try to make it look as scary as possible. So the kit that came with this rail came with this little pointy device here, and that was another thing that started me off, which making it, I'm not pointing it at myself, I promise you, that made me want to be like, oh yeah, I could definitely do some things to make this look scary. It also came with a side saddle. Side saddle was not something I was ever interested in until I got this. It's okay, it works for now. First time I'm trying it out, but that was two of the accessories that this rail came with. And then after having it, getting it all together, I was like, I got to do something else to make this look even scarier if I could possibly do that. So I went out, ordered a pistol bayonet. This ain't the one that I wanted, but it's the cheapest one that I could find. And being the cheapest one is because it's not going to really serve a purpose on here. It's just for looks, and I got a video that I want to do with these as well. But putting this on it just made it look that much scarier. So once I added that on it, I was like, yeah, I like it. It's starting to really look scary looking. It's one of those shotguns that'll make you, sorry, again, one of those firearms that'll make you either go, ooh, that's awesome, or to make you in your pants, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I can also do better than that. So I ended up ordering another one. And now, once you get it on there, if I don't cut myself in video, there we go. Now, once I got them both on there, now she really looks scary. I mean, it's one of those firearms that should be in the Predator movie or something. And again, these little pistol bayonets, they're just for fun, but I got an awesome video that I'm hopefully going to be able to do sometime within the next month. Should so this cold go away. And not only the cold in my freaking body goes away, but the freaking weather goes away. Gets a little warmer. But that is a look at the Mossberg Shockwave. Oh, and this this little, it's called a Tough Grip, I think it is. Basically, it's like a rubber grip that goes around any of your grips. I got this one. My wife picked it up from a store she worked at because they were getting rid of them. They discounted them and actually discontinued them. So she picked them up and I had it sitting at the house. I was like, I might as well tone this down if I'm going to make it look too scary. I don't want everybody to freak out, you know. Maybe if they see a little bit of niceness inside of it, they won't, you know, have their head explode. But yeah, that's a look at the Mossberg Shockwave, the upgrades that I did to that. I also have a burst fast fire on there. Originally I had the Bushnell TSR 25 on there, but I didn't like the way it sat on there. So I switched it out. This one's a whole lot better, and I got it sitting so far up so that I could actually work the button with my thumb while I'm holding the grip. So that's why I sit way up there. Moving on, I just purchased this firearm. I did a video on it a few days ago on why I got this firearm now instead of waiting later. Now, a quick backstory on that is with the ATF rulings. Matter of fact, you know, if you want, just go look at that video real quick. But long story short, I have the Sega 12 gauge shotgun as well. And back in the day, I wanted to SBS that, and make it a short barrel shotgun, of course. But I thought about having to, you know, wait the 6-7 year, however long, wait for it, then get a gunsmith to chop down the barrel, rethread it, and go through all that crap, and then it may or may not cycle the way that it was before. So I opted out not doing that. And also, because they're no longer imported, you know, it's probably better that I don't destroy something that you can't get anymore. So I kept that the same. When I found out about this firearm about a year ago, I forgot about it because I wanted, like I said in my other video, I wanted the Benelli M4. Totally forgot about this one. When I remembered it and purchased it, I wanted it to look exactly like my Sega 12 gauge shotgun. So everything that this came with, I loved the heck out of it. I loved the foregrip that it came with. I loved the rail, the forward rail that it came with. I mean, they felt great. They looked great. It was really nice. I'm sorry about the tissue. I told y'all I got a cold. My bad. But, yeah, I loved everything about this firearm. The look of it, the tone of the coloring of it, just first looks was awesome. That's why I did a first impression on the firearm as well on that video. But the upgrades that I did, this rail right here is basically a rail from UTG. This is a knockoff of it, but it's exactly the same thing. I went with this one, like I said, because I have the same thing on my Sega 12 gauge, and I wanted to be able to put a red dot on it. In turn, I either could have got a side mount, which I saw a couple of those, some for like $40 and some as high as $160, depending on what you were trying to get. I'm a cheapskate, so I paid $20 for this rail, and I threw that on there. Will it hold up? I don't know. These are range toys. They're out for me to have fun at the range and just overall enjoy the day. But a $20 rail system gives me lots of Picatinny space, which I won't ever use. I had another foregrip after I replaced the original one with a shorter one. I didn't quite like it, and I finally found my vertical grip. So my Sega 12 gauge has this exact same setup, with the exception of it has tan rail covers on it. I'm just going to do black on this one instead. The Muzzle Device was one that I was really excited to put on there. This one is one of the ones that's similar to the one I have on my Sega 12, and I'm going to be referencing my Sega 12 a lot. Simple fact of the matter is that's because this firearm I wanted to look like that, like I said before. And the muzzle brake that I have on that is from Red Jacket, which no longer makes them anymore, obviously. And this was the closest I could find to it. This is one of those muzzle brakes that it's not pointy, but if you put it in and twist, yeah, it hurts. It hurts like crazy. And I don't know how it's going to do for compensation or none of that, but I just got it for the looks of it because it just makes it look awesome. Let's turn it around, check out the other side. So yeah, this is a firearm that after I shoot it, I could do probably, you know, just based off, even if it doesn't work, how much I like it. The upgrades. As a matter of fact, speaking of, when I get back home, and I'm going to do a video with this alongside my Sega, show you some of the differences, and talk about that later. But thanks for watching. I try not to make this video too long. Again, this was just a spare of the moment video because I'm not going to be able to get out shooting anytime soon, and I wanted to show my upgrades on both firearms, and maybe if you're thinking about upgrading it, you might think about some of these accessories. So, thanks for watching. Y'all take care. Tell me what you think down below.